Right, I should start working soon. I believe.
I believe.
Right, I'm getting your sound levels up a bit. Say something.
Say something.
Do you sound delayed? Are you delayed when I speak? Am I delayed?
Well, you can hear me. You can hear me now, yeah?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you immediately, but whenever I speak, you go,
Yeah, I hear you.
then you say something like that.
Yeah, I hear you. Right, we're gonna go live now, okay, Tom?
Yeah.
We are live, but
All right, we're slightly delayed.
we're slightly delayed. Who gives it?
We're alive.
Who gives it to us?
We are alive.
We are live. We are live. Right, I'm just gonna put a link
We're
up
alive.
so people can
Stink.
yeah. Let's see how this goes, people. We are live.
Interesting.
Yes, give us a second. Oh, give us a second. Let's hope it works.
Interesting.
It's a bit slow.
Yeah. We are alive. I'm not
We are live. We are
streaming
live.
anything to mess it up.
No.
I ain't doing it.
Join us now.
Games. That's all right, yeah?
That's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Good. Here we go. It's been a long time. Been a long time.
Yeah, I'm just right. Okay.
Shite. God, we're dreadful.
Here we are. So,
Couple of jerks jerking about the place.
yeah, I don't think we'll be joking about this. At least you're not,
Be joking about the place.
at least you're not delayed. I can actually hear you straight away. I'm eating crackers.
And you can hear me now.
I'm eating crackers because I'm recovering from food poisoning.
Here's your crackers.
Oh, I'm lazy.
Ooh.
I didn't like
No,
that.
that was I shouldn't have done that. That's good. No, it wasn't good anyway. It wasn't a good joke. It's making fun of people with mental health issues. I'm changed. Different now.
Tom's a changed human.
Since before Christmas when we last did one of these, I was a different person. I'm new.
Yeah. I ain't like that anymore.
More welcoming.
I'm getting help.
Like that.
That's what they say. I'm getting help. I'm not like that anymore. I'm sorry I did that tweet. I'm sorry I like that tweet.
Yeah.
That's not me.
I'm sorry I said that thing. I'm sorry I was caught doing that. I'm sorry I was caught saying that. I've got mental health issues. I'm sorry. I apologise.
I'm sorry it was recorded.
I'm going for therapy.
I'm sorry it was recorded and everything was there. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry I was caught.
I'm sorry. Yeah, basically, I'm sorry I was caught, and please let me make it better.
Yeah.
Please.
That's all it is. I'm sorry I was caught.
Well, Firmino did the bad.
Why don't you just say that? Firmino
did a bad thing, didn't he?
Did he?
You know, driving.
Did he?
Yeah. Driving.
When?
He was in a car crash.
Driving.
He was in a car crash, wasn't he? Or an accident. Some sort of accident. This was years ago.
Was it his teeth? The lights from the other car shone off his teeth and he blinded the
yeah
person in front of him.
He had to redo
Thought
his.
so.
He had to redo his.
I thought so.
He had to redo his driving test so they could add that part about his teeth. So you can't actually smile when you're driving anywhere,
No.
which is really hard for him. But nowadays it's probably a lot easier. He's not so
I
smiley
doubt
anymore.
it. No. Smiling days are over. They're not. Oh, what we're going to do? News immediately, or
Man, I look wrong.
what?
I was trying to hide my mouth when I went like that.
Oh no, it's all gone wrong. I apologise, people, that you have to watch this mess.
All
I
right.
don't know what he's doing. Okay.
I'm being rude. Okay.
Rude and crude.
What's the news, Tom? Please give me the news. You said there was news.
Couple of bits of news. There is. Jota will be back in full training next week. I think Van Dijk is in semi-training.
Oh, sorry, Ron. I've still got the ticker from the last time we did it 8 years ago. I'm just going to get rid of that.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's talk World Cup. What happened in the World Cup? Well, we can go back in time. We're not getting Bellingham. Diaz is injured, and the World Cup was crap. There you go. Sorted. While you're doing that, I will
It's done.
mention that there's be some news.
What's the news? Breaking news.
Right. From what I've heard, Firmino and Van Dijk are not in full training yet, but they're nearly. So maybe another week and they'll be training. Jota will be back next week.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't know about Diaz. They said Diaz probably further into February, maybe close to the end of February. Back in
March. When you say news, this is like 4 billion years old now. Going by Twitter and other social media platforms. We can make up news.
Well, no, that's not old. It's not old news.
I suppose
that's brand new today. Brand spanking new.
It's probably new to people that are still at work and they can't actually check their, whatever news.
Yeah.
I don't know who these people are. But
They might be in a job where they can't look at their phone.
I
don't know how they can watch YouTube, but they can. They're
off work now. It's 6:33.
Look at their phone.
They're off work to watch this.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, they're off work to watch this.
Welcome everyone.
After their hard day.
On a Friday at 6:30. Still on a slight delay, but we're never going to beat this delay. So yeah, that's the news I've got. We're going to have Jota back next week, and Bobby and Van Dijk the week after.
Because Bobby Firmino has been playing well this season, and possibly was our best player until he got injured.
Yeah, he was our top goal scorer, wasn't he? For a while.
And Jota's good, just coming on. Yeah, Jota's good coming on, just getting a goal here and there. But he hasn't been the same since his last injury anyway, so who knows?
I don't know. I think he actually does a lot of work off the ball. He's underappreciated by most of the fans, I think. But the extra bits that he does. So it'd be good to see him come back. He had a good game against Man City. We won 1-0. He worked really hard. So it'd be good to see that. So that was the breaking news, which is not really breaking. What else? There's been a story out by Melissa Reddy. who is like she works for Sky now, but she used to do she worked for a lot of places. She's a Liverpool fan as well, but she's put out this like it's almost like a hit piece having a go at our backroom staff and all these problems and there's stuff going on, and the physios and the doctors aren't getting on with like Klopp and Klopp's and fitness coaches and things like that, and there's all this crap going on. I think that's all the quotes or all of the information's come from ex employees, so they're going to be a bit better.
Yeah, they're going to be biased against them, Klopp, aren't they?
But yeah,
we don't know.
And plus, she works for Sky now. So
they're biased.
Sure, it's going to be.
They don't really like Liverpool, and so they're going to say something against us.
They don't. No.
But it doesn't.
I've ignored most of it, so.
I've ignored. I tried to ignore most of the who's going to own us.
Yeah, it's been hell.
The only thing that's owning us is injuries.
January.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, injuries happen. We played every game last season, and we're already like pushed the edge. I've mentioned this before about Klopp being that his style of football is not hit and miss, but it's like when it works really well. Yeah, we can beat anybody. When it doesn't work, it's a disaster. We lose loads of games and we lose players to injury. Like just absolutely apart. So that's just that's it. That's the risk. It's risky football, but it's done us good for whatever it's been 7 years now. So,
what do you think about our owners right now? They've done really well in the past, but in this present moment, do you think they should invest or should have?
Well, of course they should have, but they've obviously got a plan. Look, here's the thing, right? This is just my opinion, right? They're not going to spend millions, or there's like Chelsea money on players coming in for now, yeah, because we're not going to win the league. We're not going to win like anything else. Yeah, probably not going to win the Champions League. But buying a load of players now in January, that's not going to change anything immediately. Yeah. So what they're going to do is save that money that they've got and get, 3 or 4 big players. So we'll get Bellingham, we'll get whoever else, another forward, another defender. Like we'll do that, but it'll be in the summer. We'll have to wait. We'll have patience. That's all. So I think that it's risky. Yeah, again, risky like Klopp's football.
But
it doesn't work.
Are we top?
We don't get those players.
Are we top Reds with discipline?
If we don't, yes, if we don't agree that we should be bought by someone from Saudi Arabia or that part of the world, the Middle East, then we're obviously top Reds. And we're racist as well.
Well, we've mentioned Chelsea are just doing some dodgy stuff, to be honest. How they're getting all that money.
Well, there's a loophole which they've taken advantage of. They had to pay back Abramovich's. I don't know if it was his loan, because their money, he loaned them a load of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Oh, don't you won't have to pay it back." Then he did want them to pay it back, so they've paid it back now. But and the guy that owns Chelsea, he's not one man. Yeah, it's like a conglomerate, an idiot. A huge group of financial backing from some from Qatar, from a group there. So there's lots of money coming, and they have to spend the money that they paid back on the loan. Yeah, they have to spend like whatever 1.5 billion, but on the team. So they're able to do these crazy deals right now. I think they're just trying to get as many people in as possible.
So they'll get loads of people.
I don't know how, but
they'll get loads of people in now, and then have like 2 seasons where they'll only be able to get one possibly.
Well, yeah, because what will happen is they'll tighten up these rules again, so that they can't do that. Yeah, they can't just go and spend stupid money and have I think a 10-year long contract on one player they've signed. The FIFA, the limit is 5-year deals. They have signed players on 10-year deals. One guy on a 10-year deal, but they're young. Yeah. So by the time 10 years time, they're going to be 31 or whatever.
Oh, Enzo, whatever the Fernandez. What's his
Fernandez,
name?
Yeah. Enzo Fernandez.
Mm-hmm. He's on some 10-year deal, isn't he?
So, yeah. So that's him tied up until he's 30.
They're risking it as well with these players. They could all be shite.
They don't know if they're going to work out. Yeah. It could be typical. We've been looking at that Enzo Fernandez, and you could have got him last season for 20 million or something. But Benfica got in there.
Because they do well in the World Cup does not necessarily mean they will do well in club football.
No. Diao?
Who's that one that played for
we signed them off
Manchester United? What's his name? Years ago.
Jaworski.
Yeah. He wasn't terrible, but
he was a good player.
He wasn't as good as was expected, I suppose.
I don't think he was probably better than he probably was better than we remember. But we went and got Patrick Berger. I think he was a better player.
I think it was a higher rate of players then. Well, look at Haaland.
Yeah.
A proper striker. He's just bombing the league at the moment. I know he's got a lot of help and a lot of defenders aren't really defending, but if you have more strikers, maybe it would be a lot.
Yeah.
More competition. But you've got Salah, who's a winger, who's trying to fucking beat him. He's still doing. He did well against Brighton, but he's just not quite there yet. I think he's sort of his confidence dashed from Haaland, to be honest.
No, I don't think he lacks confidence. We've got.
I reckon it's my opinion.
Haaland is just a striker. No, I don't think he is. I don't think he's ever lacked confidence.
No, he's got confidence.
Constantly taking pictures of himself on both.
No, that's not confidence.
With his top off.
That's desperation.
Yeah, well, he's desperately showing that he's confident.
No, his confidence going forward.
No, I don't think.
And he's really good at getting forward and getting those balls in. But he takes too much time. And he's trying to go past 800.
Yeah, I don't think it's worked. It
just needs to change it a little.
I think with Haaland's shown that if you have, you can have a centre forward that can just score goals, yeah, and it can work, but then it affects the whole team. I don't think Man City look as good.
No, they don't.
When it's just him, yeah.
Well, if there was,
they're not as free flowing.
Yeah, I know people are going on about Haaland's ruining our team, even though he's scoring this many goals. Yeah, but where are you in the league? You're not top.
Yeah. They're losers.
Yeah, you're losers second. I don't even know how many points
second
they are.
Yeah. They're probably good. They'll probably win the league. I don't think Arsenal will win it.
Well,
definitely not winning it.
Go by some of the fans. They're annoying me now. Just enjoy being.
There's
top.
A lot of annoying fans.
Just enjoy being top. Ignore everyone else and just enjoy it. That's it. Why do you have to say anything? Who cares? You're not playing for Arsenal. You're just a fan. Shut up.
Because they're online fans or they're YouTube, YouTube fans. They're not like the people that go to the game most. they're celebrity fans, you know. Like that's their status as being a fan online. Yeah, like I don't care about any of them. Like
tossers. Even the Liverpool ones are tossers.
Oh yeah, we've got the red men. They're all right. They're a bit annoying at times, but they're not like bad people.
Well, the reason why they're not saying too much is possibly because they can't. But I think they are annoyed as well, but they don't want to seem negative. And Liverpool fans on Twitter are just so negative now.
Yeah, they're the worst. They are the worst. They've gone mad since the club hasn't been bought yet, and we went through the transfer window without signing any midfielders. They've just lost their minds.
I think in January, not January, I thought like before the season started, we should have at least got a midfielder.
We did. Gakpo. He's not a centre forward, as we've seen.
I feel sorry for him.
I've worked out what they're doing. I've worked out what they're doing with him. They're trying to turn him into Bobby.
Yeah, but he's
new Bobby.
So is Firmino just going to be a substitute now?
Yeah, what bigger games? But he can create. He's done it. He's got loads of assists before on his previous side, so he's good. Yeah, I want to see him on the left. I want to see Nunez in the middle, and I want to see Salah on the left. I also want to see Salah get taken off if he's not performing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see, like, the last game was very annoying for me. It was some bad decisions by Klopp. We don't know the full. I can only go on what I think. Yeah, we don't know the full thing, so we don't know why he took certain players off. Yeah, he should have kept with the young guy, Yatic. I think he should have played the whole game. He shouldn't have brought on Fabinho if he's not. He should have kept Yatic and Fabinho in midfield if he was going to bring Fabinho on. Just so there's two people doing that kind of work.
He's kind of done that this season in 3 games, but maybe because of injuries, he's trying to keep them all safe, but it's still not helping.
Yeah, well, that's why he's doing it. He's trying to keep the players going, basically. So he's taken off certain players at times because, Yatic is new to the team. He's new to everything, really. He's looked impressive. I think he's going to be really good, but he don't overplay him. Plus, he's got a weird name, which he needs to be called something different. Like, I don't know, Murray.
What's his name again?
It's a different name because I can't. Yatic. Which I think even that is probably pronounced badly.
Yatic.
Yatic.
It's probably Yatic.
I think is it Slovenian? Slavic. The Slavic name.
Welcome to
Here we go again.
Ignorance.
What was the last
FC.
one? What was the last one?
I don't know. It was
Who was it? Who was it? I couldn't pronounce their name. All right, where did they play?
Manchester City.
Oh yeah, was it?
I've forgotten his name.
Oh,
I've even forgotten who he is.
That's so annoying. Who was it? We kept we worked out how to pronounce it in the end. Was it one of our players?
Bruyne. No, it wasn't
De Bruyne, yeah.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, yeah.
Bruyne.
It's not De Bruyne.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I remember when he first started, it was De Bruyne, and then it became De Bruyne.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we got it wrong. It's like Sami Hupia.
And he was like, stop calling me De Bruyne.
Herpia.
Oh yeah. I said
De
I said Hoopia.
Bruyne.
I said Hoopia.
Hopia.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know why? Because remember he did that little snippet on Sky once, and he said his name about 5 million times. Hopia, 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 Hopia.
Yeah.
Hippia. That's why, because people called him Hippia, didn't they? Sammy Hippia.
Herpes.
Sammy Herpes. Herpes. Yeah.
So Tom.
Yeah, like Right, I've completely forgotten what we were going on about then.
You're talking about Salah, and he should improve, and when he's not improved, he should be taken off. Certain players should have stayed on in that Brighton game, but due to what Klopp's playing at, he brought on Milner, Fabinho, I can't remember the other one, Henderson. I'm not bothered
about. He brought Milner on for Trent, didn't he?
Yeah, you know what? I thought Trent.
I think he brought him on for Trent.
I thought Trent did alright. It was just other people that weren't.
I think the problem was Trent was getting beaten by the left-sided midfielder for Brighton.
But
I think he was getting done. But that's not his fault. That wasn't his fault. That was who was it? What's his name? Mitoma. Kaoru Mitoma. Yeah. Japanese player who looks like he's going a bit bald.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that. I would have put him
off. He was doing. Yeah, that's what Trent should have said.
You're going a bit bald.
Getting a bit bald at the back. What?
Ruin his confidence.
What? I was going to do a Japanese voice then, but I'm not. I'm a different man. But if I did, it would sound just like this.
No, we're old school, okay?
Yeah, we're old school. We ain't going to change. Can't teach you an old dog new tricks. Because we refuse to learn it. We could learn it.
We're ignorant, okay?
We're edgy. Yeah. Because Mitoma was beating Trent. It was getting past him, yeah. So I think that's why Klopp looked at that and was like, nah, get him off. And he didn't look happy, did he, going off? So if he had, I don't know, maybe someone in midfield who was going back to give him a hand rather than it all being Trent stuck with two players every so often.
It's a bit,
maybe that could have helped.
A bit unfortunate. I think Trent should have gone off. For some reason, I thought he'd do something special in that game. We would have stayed. We would have been through.
Yeah. We would have. We shouldn't have gone out.
Really. But it does mean
people are really over egging Brighton.
Yeah, they're just having we're not playing well, that's all. We're just not playing well. And we're making other teams better than they are.
We're poor.
They're not they didn't play bad. Brighton did not play bad. They played good football. But we did make them better than they were.
Yeah, if we were on our, we're up to our best, we would have wiped the floor with them.
They basically took their chance, and that was it.
Yeah, so hooking Trent off. I think Milner's been good every time he's played right back. Apart from maybe that Champions League game against Napoli.
The worst player is Fabinho. I don't know what happened to him. The baby, I don't know.
He died.
He said someone
maybe
said
the baby's keeping him
someone
up
said from one season he was was it? How old? What is he?
29, isn't he? Yeah. I thought he was older than that.
So from 29 or 28 last season, he's now become a 40-year-old.
Yeah, he's a 40-year-old man. He's 29. He's 29. He should still be good.
Mm.
He also has, when he comes on, it's too much.
You're in your prime then.
it's too much. Yeah, yeah, it's too much pressure on him though. When he's not got any help when he's on. It's usually left with just him having to do the whole of the midfield defending.
Yeah.
I thought Keita was good. I thought Thiago and Keita and Bjacic seems like a good midfield. Although they weren't quite as good as they were before, they were still. It's been better than it has been. Penate being injured is a disaster because he's been brilliant. Maybe
he has been good.
Maybe we could play Fabinho in there as a defender, centre back.
Yeah, I did say he could. I said that previously that he should, give him a go.
Oh, if we ain't got enough players,
I also said
Gomez and
I also said Lovren should be in midfield once.
yeah. So let's not listen to you. Okay.
I don't know. I think he would be right.
No, I think. Yeah, I think he would have got sent off every week. Let's see. Klopp's got a plan, stubborn bastard. He's loyal to his players. So let's see what he does. Let's see if he sticks with Gakpo up front and brings on Nunez on the left. Nunez did play on the left for Benfica a lot.
Yeah.
And he scored goals. So it's not like it's alien to him.
No.
Just don't want to see the midfield be absolutely, weak-legged, slow.
It's too slow.
Please play Bjacic. It is.
Yeah.
I like the mix of Keita and Thiago in there. Keita's like he's like a defensive midfielder and an attacking almost, not box to box, but he's got a good mix there. And then you've got Thiago, which is he'll help out with the defense, but really he's looking for balls forward. Bjacic is former centre back who is there just to nick the ball off people and keep it going. So I like it. We stick with that. That's why I'm not too bothered about this season. I'm not like, oh no, oh it's so depressing. Oh, we're going backwards.
To be honest,
I want to see what he does with these young players.
As long as Manchester United aren't winning the league, it's all right. We're okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't even hate their Man United manager.
No.
I think he's all right. He's not talk shit about us. He's not.
I'm glad
about
Rashford is playing well, and they're not taking the piss out of him or hating him. I still don't want him to play well against us. It seems he does.
No. I'm glad for all the good that he's done for this country. I don't mean about football. I mean the other important stuff with the kids' school meals and making a point of it.
Yeah.
But when he plays against us, I hope his legs break off.
Just for that one game, then they come back again.
Yeah, and they come back.
Yeah.
But I hope he does this. I hope he does this. I heard a story. Yeah. I don't know who it was. It's some actress, and she was saying that there was a person that was doing it was a dancer in their film, the film that she was in, and he was like the best dancer. And he went to the park, the local park, and he sat cross-legged, yeah. And he was there for I don't know, an hour or whatever. And he saw a friend who said like hello, and so he shot up really quickly, yeah. And his legs were dead, and he snapped both of his ankles, and that was him out of the film. So I hope Rashford does that.
Yeah, we hope Rashford breaks his legs.
Both his ankles.
But then he recovers in the next game. Perfect. Yeah, a miracle happens.
Yeah, amazing.
But only just one game. That's all.
Yeah, a miracle.
Or he just doesn't play.
Just a massive injury. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I hope.
Well, we've only got 1 minute and whatever
Yeah.
seconds, so please put an overview of this, of what are the positives. Let's do a positive thing. We've got Jota
Okay.
back. We've got Van Dijk coming
Beautiful.
back in 1 week. What else?
You said Jota, yeah? The first one was Jota, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Pjatic has been a plus. I think Gomez, to a point, has actually played quite well. Elliot, when he's more attacking and less of in a midfield role, looks good. Nunez coming back. Gakpo, I don't think he's been as bad as everyone's made out. I think he's developing a new position.
Yeah, I think he's been
doing all right. And midfield, all positives.
Yeah.
I think midfield's been better since we've younged it up.
Give us a second. We'll be back to wrap up this podcast or YouTube show. Whatever you want to call it. Or crap. Give me a second. I'll get Thomas back.
Oh, you missed out what I was going to say then, Charlie. It's going to be amazing.
I know you want to, but
absolutely amazing.
You went on like forever saying positive stuff.
I know.
So give me 2 more positives.
Okay, 2 more positives. There's still a chance that we're going to get some money, buy some midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
And
we will invest.
It's one of those seasons where, yes, money will come in. Don't worry, people. It will come in. We will get some players in, but also I want to see what he does with some of these young players, and I want to see him develop. You know, the signings that we've got. Still got DS to come back. You know, Bobby's on his way back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's lots of positives.
And don't give up on top 4 because
get the pressure.
Top 4, we're not that far behind. We're still not that far behind, which is mad. We're 1 game behind Manchester United, I believe,
right,
and some others. So
so we're 10 points behind, are we right now?
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
So
we're 10 points.
Then Stone Cold Steve Austin. I've realised. I looked back at this stream and I was doing these hand movements, and it just reminded me of Stone Cold Steve Austin when he's like that. He talks with his hands.
If he was,
hell yeah.
If he was 2 foot tall.
I am the same height as Batman.
It's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Oh no, it's expressions time, is it?
No, it's not. It's the show over expressions time. So there we go.
Okay.
We will invest. We might get top 4, still a chance, and there is some sort of improvement. Just wait it out.
Yeah.
Wait it out like food poisoning. You just gotta wait it out. Okay.
Yeah. And things will improve. We'll stop puking and crapping time, and we'll get hydration. We'll be good.
Shit in the bed. It won't matter. Okay. We'll shit the bed, and then we'll get up and feel better. See, this is the beginning. Crackers. Okay.
We're on the cracker part right now. Not quite a full dinner yet. We're on eating little crackers,
Soup.
drinking lots of water.
I want soup now. No, I had chicken and spaghetti today, so that was fine.
There you go. See, so after food poisoning, Charlie's improving, and so Liverpool.
There we go. It's
We
just
still win the Champions League. We're still in it, remember?
And if I'm not correct, there's a striker that's
You're not correct.
if I'm correct in my findings, someone's got a hamstring for Real Madrid.
Yeah. I think they've all got hamstrings.
Injuries, sorry. I forgot the last part. Hamstring injury. See, this is what food poisoning does, obviously.
It makes you completely mispronounce things and forget everything else. You were doing so well, Charlie, all the way.
I know. It's because I'm picking up crumbs. I'm forgetting. Anyway, we're still
I'm still trying to say conglomerate.
Can you imagine us winning the Champions League after all that? I'm going to go on each and every one that's complained about Liverpool and go, told ya, even though it's just fluke.
Beat their asses, that's what we're going to do.
Spank their asses!
Jane Silent Bob style, don't turn up at their houses. No!
No. There. So we have positives. We could win the Champions League, top 4. We'll invest. We'll get the money we need, and we'll buy the players that we want. And you all shut up.
Yeah. And we've still got Klopp.
Got
Klopp. Remember that guy? Top Reds. This is the Top Reds podcast.